Oh, how did that get there? Can you tell Christmas season is upon us? We've had chocolates delivered by I've got a lovely Stampin' Up customer who dropped off and a present for me, and she always, every Christmas, she brings a box of chocolates for the family. I think I've had about 6 already. Right, hello everybody, welcome to Ruth's Artful Stampin' channel on YouTube. And I usually do quite a bit of stamping, and then occasionally I come on and do a video where we create something from scraps. And I thought, what about actually creating a scrapbook layout from scraps? Now, while I was looking for the photographs, I discovered I have got loads and loads of these Project Life pocket pages type thing. And I'm determined to make use of these over the holidays. Just get them filled, because I've been discovering loads of photographs that I forgot I had. So I'm not going to do it tonight, but my plan is, and please remind me to do so, to show off, not show off, sorry, to do them. Sorry, the reason I said show off was because last night I forgot to show off these. So I meant to show you that these were the stamp sheets that I did on Saturday afternoon. And I forgot to show you them. So here they are. This is Melon Mambo, Calypso Coral, Early Espresso. I think that's it. I'm trying to remember if there was Flirty Flamingo in there, but I think that's stamped off. Okay. And then this is another one. This was Magenta Madness, I think, with Flirty Flamingo there. Just had a little bit of a play with all the textures. And then that's, you can see the stippled waterfront back splotches in the background there. That one I was good. I didn't add any stippling to that one. But anyway, so that's what I meant to show you yesterday. I'm sorry I forgot to do that. In all my excitement of getting all those cards made. I was quite impressed with myself. All right. So I've got the this photograph that was taken of my children about a year and a bit ago. And I've grabbed out different bits of blue, some blue things. And I also got a piece of this wood sort of effect paper. I also found this old piece of lace that I thought we could do some blending through, and some other little floral bits. This is something I stamped and coloured in that I never got around to using. And you can see here, my daughter's got a t-shirt with some flowers on it, and I thought that would be nice just to bring in that element, to break up all the kind of the bolder colours of the photo. And then also I found that. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I am going to grab a piece of Whisper White 12 by 12 card. Now, as I previously announced, Stampin' Up is changing manufacturers for this, so I don't think it's currently available, but you can use other coloured card instead. You could use something beige or something if you wanted to. You don't necessarily have to use that. Now, first question, to cut or not to cut? I really want to trim this down because I feel that there's too much of the torso there. I think that should be cut there just to balance it out. I could cut it to be more of a square, but I don't think it needs it. I just feel like it needs cutting at that point. Cut his arms off. But then everyone's arms are cut off, so it doesn't matter. So, there we go. Ah, Martina, how's your, yes, your toe or your foot? Or Martina had a fight with her fire on Saturday. Did not go well for Martina's foot. Right, let's say hello to everybody on the live. As you can see, a few of you are here. Thank you so much. Great to see you all. Why can't I move that up? Oh, there we go. I've got the laptop here so I can see you in a bit bigger. So hi Dee Dee, Valerie, Nessa, Steph, Martina, Valerie, Deborah. Yes, Steph, how's your finger? Bev, Jane, Jackie, Sally, Delinda, Connie, Nancy Jo. Who else is here? Mindy, Jan. Jan, thank you for my PayPal gift the other day. I forgot to thank you. Linda Yamakodo. Hello. Christine Morgan. You know we're in trouble when Linda Yamakodo comes on, don't you? She's checking up on me. Hi, Kay. I fell asleep but now I have a sprain. What? Nancy Jo, you've got a sprained ankle as well? Oh my word. Honestly, I think you guys need to just stay in for a bit, not go anywhere. Right, I want to put a bit of texture onto this background. So I'm wondering whether to... I've got this lovely vellum square as well. This is good for creating texture. And I feel like we really need to bring in some Pacific Point and some other blues to this. So that's what I'm gonna do. Get my brushes out. I don't know what I'm doing. I just tell you that. I really don't. It's just kind of be creative and see what happens. Play today. So it may or may not turn out correctly. So this is Coastal Cabana. See, I've got a feeling this is too lacy for this effect, because look, that one's already coming away. You know what, I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use it. It's too risky. So let's just use a bit of this. Okay, got first bit of ink down. Can I have a round of applause, please? This is Bermuda Bay. Oh, look at that, everybody. Isn't that lush? Now, do I want to have it meet the same spot again? No, I'm going to go down. So that meets up to that. Oh, wasn't that satisfying? That reveal there. Oh, that is super lush. Right, I'm just going to do a little bit up in this corner up here. Oops. Okay. Still, I haven't decided where I'm going to put my photograph yet, actually. Okay, I'll pop that there. Hi Deborah, hi Vicky. And we'll pop a little bit down here. So for those of you just joining, I'm doing a scrapbook page today, using some scraps from my scrap basket. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're retired just because they're in my scrap basket. It just means that they're things that I've cut and got little pieces of, and I can't be bothered to put them in, you know, like any kind of order, so they go in my scrap pile. So I'm using this vellum lace doily, and this is a current product. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. And then I can always use this doily afterwards and just put some more ink across it and actually use it then behind my photograph, which I very well may do. Just going to cut that, tear that in half. I do like making very textured scrapbook pages. There we go. Right, so that's that. Recycled that. Then I do have these little bits of wooden paper here. Oh, I've also got that piece there. I quite like that. But before I stick it anywhere, I might just do some stenciling through it. So this is Pacific Point that I'm using now. So this piece here was cut using the triangles framelets. There's a set of triangles, stitched triangles in fact, and there's a piece that cuts out this beautiful kind of row of triangles. Oh dear, I didn't mean to get that over there, but anyway, I'll hide that up by... I was blending too far over that I managed to get a streak. There we go, that covers that up. So I've just got to remember to go up and down and not go side to side, because otherwise I'm in danger of encroaching over there. So there we go. Right, let's sit down now. Right, is anyone asking me questions? Is this Balmy Blue? No, that was Coastal Cabana, Bermuda Bay, and this is Pacific Point. Sorry, do ask me questions. You might have to put them in capitals so that I can notice them. Sorry, I had my head down then. I recycled a majority of my scraps today as they were so thin I couldn't even get glue on them. Oh, did you recycle them in the bin, Steph? Sometimes that just has to be done, doesn't it? I feel like the whole photograph's a bit too big. I need to sort of knock it down a bit, actually. Yeah, it just feels a bit too big. And also I want to put some texture around the photograph. I do have another copy of this before anyone calls the scrapbook police. Lorraine, a few years ago, I've never thought of tuning into Wales for a card lesson. I know, technology is an amazing thing, isn't it? Right, I think I want to mat the photograph with some white. And I want to use some scrap bits of white. I don't want to use... Sorry, that stuff's thick. I want to use thinner stuff. No, that's all thick as well. That's very vanilla. That doesn't help. Oh, here we go. Right. So I'm just going to start adding some bits of white underneath my photograph, because I also want to matte it with some more some other colours, some like the bright. I want to bring in that wood stuff. So I want to create a frame of white first. And so this is so easily done. Just get your glue, get one that works. Always helps, doesn't it? Glue that works. Okay. Now I'm going to try and be very careful not to get glue on my fingers, because it's very annoying once you get glue on your fingers. Okay. Cut a frame. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I would have had to actually cut it, but this way it can be. I'm killing two birds with one stone. I'm going to get a frame, but it's going to be textured, which is what I wanted. So yeah, if you wanted to cut a frame, that's fine. But I want to have texture today. Oops, I moved it too quick. Here, stay there. Yeah, wet glue and photos do not go well together. You're quite right. Last one. So this photo, I have to tell you a little story behind it. If I can find my other photograph. Was actually them trying to recreate an earlier photo. Oh, I thought I had it on my desk. I did have it on my desk earlier. Oh, anyway, it was taken when they were much younger. And not this one, sorry. Oh, this one, I have a photo of them in this outfit, of them recreating this photograph of when they were younger. And I nearly scrapped that one, but I ended up going with this blue one today. Right. So here we have the wood sort of effect paper, and I want to now put some layers of that behind the white. Just going to tear off a few more bits. So if you're watching this on the replay, thank you so much for joining me. You may want to watch this on double speed, because this process does take a little while if you're going to do it properly. You just have to sort of give it a little bit of a think and a play. But as you can see, the process is not difficult, it's just takes time. There's a scrapbooker that I follow on YouTube, and she does a lot of this sort of tearing and mounting, and I just love it. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. I don't know which way around to have it, that way or that way. I suppose it's quite nice to have that colourful bit there, and then I could repeat the other colourful bits later on up here. I want to try and get some of this in somewhere, but it might be that I just put some flowers instead. I guess I could cut these out. Oh, that's going to take a bit of time, but might be worth it. So who's on live? Thank you, Lorraine. Yeah, it's a sweet photo. They can be very funny when they get together, my kids. We have a bit of a giggle with them. They're far too quick-witted as well. You can't, you know, there's no trick in them. Oh, look, we could have a little flower there. I quite like this big blue one. I'll just cut it with the leaf on. It's quite nice to have a little leaf coming off it. I'm just going to quickly cut round it so that I can get rid of the excess. So with fussy cutting, keep the scissors facing forward and move the thing that you're cutting. And if it's got a whitish background, sometimes it's worth not cutting right up to the edge of the black, but just outside. That's cute, isn't it? Right, what other elements did I have that I've not included? Some of these blue strips. Just going to put a piece of paper over that because I can see that's a bit of a shine coming up. Got some of these as well. Gives it a very kind of graphic, bold effect. I feel like it needs some splatters. Need to grunge it up a little bit more. What do you think? It needs some other texture on here. So, got that stencil. So I've still got a bit of Pacific Point left on this sponge, and that's the residue of that is coming through. Hi Esther. Yes, grunge it up. So this is a splatter stamp from Waterfront, which I use an awful lot because it's just so fab. So that's Bermuda Bay. This is Pacific Point. It is a very big canvas, I know, 12 by 12. You have to kind of like switch your brain into a different kind of way of working. Wondering whether I could put some bolder elements in there. I'm just going to have a look. Let's see what I've got. Got this set from Pattern Play. Ooh, dots. Actually, we could do with something a bit softer. Got these dots here. Just bring that on again. Hi, Heather. I feel like these little strips need grunging up as well. They're a bit too bold. That's a bit better. Made them sort of slightly more ombre-ed. Yeah, I've heard there's been massive amounts of snow in some parts of America. Hope you guys are keeping safe if that's you. Apparently it's causing some disruption. Who's in Nova Scotia? Heather's in Nova Scotia. So these little bubbles are in that stamp set Pattern Play. They're great for just adding that additional bit of texture. Now this has given me an idea when my fingers are better, but I'll probably water down my acrylic paint. Yes, yes, you can do that. Yeah, you can just splatter. Yeah, easily done. Okay, I'm wondering whether to bring in a little bit of the yellow because it's on May's top there, and there are these kind of really cool little sunburst images. Just get some daffodil delight. And I just want a little hint of it, not a huge amount. Yep, that's fine. And oh, I forgot about, I was going to put these doilies underneath, wasn't I? Still got these to go in. And I think maybe another little flower. I don't know whether to do a little flower down at the other end, down here. Oh, here maybe. That blue one. Oh, you've got wireless earbuds, I say. So is my voice coming through loud and clear? Yes, I am scrapbooking. Hi, Deborah. You wouldn't know where to start. Well, stick with me over Christmas because I said earlier that I've got loads of the pocket page plastic wallet things from when Stampin' Up used to sell the 12 by 12, and we, of course, we still sell the little ones. And I've been discovering I've got loads of photographs that I really could do with recording and scrapping. So I think over Christmas I might try and do some lives where they might be some very long lives, or I might do some Zoom sessions as well of trying to scrapbook these photos. Be something nice to try and achieve over the holidays. And yeah, so it could be a bit of a, so if you're not never scrapped before, it might be a good introduction kind of into it really. It's basically a slightly bigger canvas. When I say slightly, I mean quite a bit bigger. However, as some of you have been following me for a while, you are quite used to stamping on a large scale already. So it's just about creating and deciding your focal point, which would be your photograph, and maybe taking some colour inspiration from your photo. Oh, how about that then, guys? If we, I can't set a date right now, but sometime over the next couple of weeks, Wales is actually going into a much deeper lockdown, so we are going to be stuck at home. And I would challenge you to have a look through your photographs and maybe find something or a collection of photographs that you would like to scrapbook. Grab some supplies. If you don't have scrapbooking, if you don't have 12 by 12, that's fine. We can work with a different size, but I'm sure some of you have got scrapbook paper, and we can scrap directly onto scrapbook paper. That's fine. And then it's just a case of purchasing some pockets, which is easily done. There's loads of suppliers out there. And yeah, let's do it. Let's do this, guys. Right, I think I'm happy with that. I'm going to start gluing everything in place. So just might move that up a little bit. What was that, Linda? Make a wreath and put a picture in it. You know what? I was just looking through my scrapbook album, and I have got some wreaths that I should really sell off because they're just sitting in there, and I'm sure somebody would love to have it in their home rather than in my album. I will show you, there's a couple of things I have done already from previous videos, so I will show them to you after this, after I finish this, just to encourage you and get you to look back on some of my previous videos. I have got a playlist called 12, I think it's called 12 by 12 and scrapbooking, that I try and put my videos in. If you ever come across a video and you think, oh, that needs to be put in a playlist, can you let me know? Because I'm trying to archive them and have lists so that it's easier for people to find things. So I have various playlists. I have the One Sheet Wonder playlist. I've got the Using One Sheet Wonders, boxes, detailed cards, all sorts of things. So as I'm sticking the picture, the lines that I'm looking for is the space here and the space here between my photos. I want this to be equal here and here. So that is what I'm looking for as I'm lining this photograph up. So, and it's very easy to get distracted by all the stuff that's going on around it, but you have to, for me, I've just been very careful to make sure that these lines are parallel. Because at the end of the day, the whole point of scrapbooking is to make your photographs show up and sing. So, you know, everything else is really the backing singers to the photograph. I'm just putting a bit of glue on here, keeping it away from the photo just in case a blob falls down, because it's very hard to get this glue off your photographs if you get it on there. Okay, so that's down. I'm going to just tuck these little flowers in there. There we go. How about making calendar 1 month, 1 page scrapbook style? I have thought of doing that, of creating a printable so that you guys can print off calendar. Every year I think I'm going to get around to doing it, and I didn't again this year. But yeah, you could do that. It'd be quite nice to gift that to family, wouldn't it, if you did a scrapbook a month and then have that as a calendar. If you could put a... I've got the old Quick Cuts. Oh, it's a machine that punches holes and you can put wire bound stuff through it. Right, there we go. Let's have a look. Sorry, it's catching the light there. Oh, anyway, I'm going to tip it slightly so you can see it. There we go. Scrapbook page from Scraps in 40 minutes. That's not bad, actually. I know some people slave over these things for hours and hours. I really don't think you should take too long scrapbooking. Otherwise, you'll never get around all your photos. So, lots of texture and fun. Not too many stamps. The only stamps I used were Pattern Play and the speckle from Waterfront, which you don't have to have necessarily, this one here, because you could just speckle some ink across your page. You don't have to use a stamp to do that. If you've got pens, you can smack your pens and create quite a fun effect. Actually, I could demonstrate that now. If I just need to protect my photograph though. Do that. I'll just grab my yellow ink. What have I got here? Mango Melody. Oh yeah, I can use that. And what's this? Light Mango Melody. Okay. So it creates a very fine mist of colour, which is fun. So that's another way you can add texture. Put you in for that one. It's finding it hard to... Oh, there it is there. You see that little bit there? You want a splatter of Highland Heather. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I haven't really got Highland Heather anywhere else on this page. I suppose I've got a little flower there. But I don't really want to add more colour. Go for it on your page. Right, okay, so that's it for this piece. I'm just going to pop that in my album. I'm going to grab my album out and show you. So for those of you who are interested in doing a bit more scrapbooking, occasionally I get this album out to show you guys what I've done in the past. Oh, these are various photos that I need to deal with. Oh, look at this was my firstborn when he was tiny. So these are wreaths that I've just got packed away that I should really get rid of. Right, so this was a purple and blue wreath. This was one of my early ones. This is when I first started doing this process. And at the moment, I've just shoved one of my wedding photos in the middle there. But the only thing about just shoving a rectangular photo, it doesn't kind of make sense really, because you're ending up covering that up. However, there's another layout that I did where I actually stamped around the photo. Oh, this was stamped on blue. Okay, just to say, you don't have to stamp on white, you can stamp on blue. Who remembers that lovely horse? Don't we love the horse? That was an easy... Oh, is Cindy on here? Cindy, are you here? Anyway, look, there's the octopus for Cindy. Okay, so this was the one. So this was one that I scrapped a few months ago. And so I had the photograph and I took the inspiration for the colours from the photo. So I was obviously wearing purple, May's wearing red and purple. And so we stamped this, I say we, the royal we, to kind of match the colours. And because I knew that I wanted to put the rectangle there, I made sure I stamped it specifically in those areas. So that's what we can look at, Deborah. And then this was one I did a while back, about a couple of months ago. This is my mum. Look at my gorgeous mummy. And that again, because I knew that I wanted to have that rectangle there, I then kind of scrapped around it. So it's a case of just thinking like a card, but bigger, just expanding out the design. Okay, so... Oh, I'm just going to fold this over. Right, now this was a layout I did specifically to be cut up and put into the pocket pages. All right, now I know I've put every single one in there, but the idea is that actually you have a double layout and then you would take out a few of these and put in photographs, and then you would have another page that you would then put those and mix them up with your photographs. But it was just a way to sort of show how you could stamp. I stamped a whole sheet of 12 by 12 and then cut it up and then reassembled it in this way. Okay, so you can do that. Oh, this was a layout. I think May did this one. This was her little layout that she did years and years ago. Oh, and this was May when she was very ickle. So this was this is a very old layout. The video is on YouTube. It was used. I used the old what was Project Life, but now Memories and More. So again, you see how we used to have this foil stuff in there? I used that as a stencil, and I put texture paste through it and cut out loads of bits and pieces. Lots of detailing. And again, let's see, I've done all the tearing. I love the tearing. You can tell I'm pretty into that. So it is so textured. you know, you really need to sort of get up close to it and touch it. And oh, a little bit of stamping. There's a bit of stamping, and then I spritzed it so it's all. And then this is a double layout. This is using the old succulents. Do you remember this kit that we had ages ago? So I used it up to create. And then this was a beautiful die that we had. So use your lacy dies. Those can create really nice borders. And then the other fun thing that you can do with scrapbooking is, can you see that the scrapbook paper under there? So this is a piece of torn paper on top of another piece of scrapbook paper. So it's deliberately torn and pulled away. All right. Has Cindy just arrived? You missed the octopi. Oh, so this was done, gosh, about a year ago. That one. It's me with my sisters. And then this was done, gosh, quite a few years ago. Of May with her cousin. And there's another one with loads of texture and stuff on. Right, so, oh, here we go. Look, let me quickly show you. So this was before Stampin' Up started doing Project Life or anything like that. I bought some Becky Higgins pieces, and this was some wedding photographs, and I made my own cards. And then literally about a month or so, the next season, Stampin' Up came up with those. So, yeah, Stampin' Up really did get into doing that. I've got to be careful what photographs I'm showing you here now. So these are my kids. That's okay. Yeah, so Stampin' Up then brought in the pocket system where it was just really easy just to slip things in, and then you can just journal on there. But we'll create something that will make it just as easy, I'm sure. Oh, this last one I'll show you. This is pre-Stampin' Up days. This was when I had a machine called a Craft Robo, and I cut the font out with the Craft Robo, and then these are not Stampin' Up, totally pre-Stampin' Up. This is a different company. And then I've got some Prima flowers in there and some flowers I cut out. And this is me and my mummy on my wedding day. Where do I date them? That one's dated there. Very tiny. April 99. Some of them. Okay, so this is, oh, I've got to be careful what I'm showing. No, sorry, I've got to be really careful because some of these are not of my children. So, yeah, no, I do date. It's a bit tricky to show you. Oh, here we go. This is my. Look at this. This is vintage Ruth. This is circa, we think 1985. This was when we were still in Nigeria. Oh, look at my nails. This was 85. So, look, there's wee little Esther. That's Helen. That's me. That's my mum and dad. That's 85. So, yeah, I do write it in somewhere. And then this is a bit of an ironic layout. This was our passport photos. This was pre-May, and I just like the idea of having a record of the passport photos. And I've got to give thanks. We don't look very grateful here, do we? We don't look very happy and thankful. But anyway, right. I'm going to leave it at that. If you guys would like to message me any suggestions or things you find difficult about scrapbooking or anything like that. Oh gosh, my cupboard door's open. It's a mess, isn't it? Shut that. So it's like when people come round, you've got dirty socks. You're like, oh, quick, pick the dirty socks. Never mind my floor. I wouldn't want to show you my floor. Yeah, so let's talk about scrapbooking. Let's get that on the ball. Let's get the ball rolling. Sorry, wrong phrase. And think about, you know, how we think in a slightly different way to approach a page. And so if you guys could go and start assembling stuff, if you start getting your photographs together, think about the colours in the photographs. Start looking up the Stampin' Up colours, what matches. Grab some scraps. because it's incredible what you'll find in your scrapbox. Because the beauty of using stuff in your scrapbox is that some things have already been stamped and inked and splotched on, and actually it's the accidental stuff that can be really fun. You'd love to do this with your grandkids' pics. Yes, definitely, definitely. And it means it's an heirloom you can pass on to them then, isn't it? And you can start recording dates. Me and my sister often talk about, you know, getting my parents to tell stories and record them, because we're going to forget. I mean, my parents argue about the dates as it is. Do you get that? We go, oh, it was 72. And they go, no, it was 73. And you're like, oh, okay. It was when so-and-so broke their arm and blah, blah, blah. So you sit there waiting for them to compile dates and figure it all out. But, yeah. You don't use your SU stuff to scrapbook? Ah, okay. What's Martina saying? My passport has a picture like that, like an inmate. Yeah, we did. We look like inmates. Yeah. Yeah, we did. Thank you, Ruth. I would be literally starting from scrap. You know what? That's the best place to start, Deborah. I think if you're already a crafter, certainly a paper crafter, we have got plenty of stuff. Plenty. And what it is an excuse to use it. You know, let's use the stuff that we've got. Please don't go buying anything else special. Apart from, you might want to buy an album eventually. But let me quickly show you how to make your own album. So this was before I could afford to buy a scrapbook album. I made my own out of the pieces of, so you do need to find a piece of cardstock that's about 12 inches by about 12.5. So that might be tricky, but you could just use a bit of cardboard. And all I did was get scrapbook paper, and I literally covered the whole, you know, yes, it was patchworky, but I covered the back and the front of my chipboard stuff, okay? And then just punched holes in it. And to be honest, this has fared pretty well compared to even my Stampin' Up one, which I've dropped, and it's got a dent in it. And is, yeah, sort of coming apart at the corner because I don't treat them very well. But, and then just put lace through. So this was when I first started. Again, let's see if I can find photos that I'm allowed to show you. Oh, it's a bit tricky because, as I said, yeah, I've got the pictures of people who I can't give. Anyway, it's just can I show you that one? Yeah, that one's just of us having dinner. So this was just done with the Project Life type things. And that one, that's the only one that's not a photograph actually. Because we went out for dinner and we just took pictures, I just took loads of pictures. And you know, even a picture of the menu board, which was quite fun. You could use foam board, yeah. Anything hard that's, yeah, as long as foam board doesn't kind of like crack. But yeah, just cover it completely with scrapbook paper. So I think what I did, so that I had a nice edge, so it was a rounded edge, not a cut off edge, I actually wrapped the paper around. See how it's on that side and it's on that side. So I tried to make sure that all the edges were wrapped. So you could use binder rings. Yes, I've got loads of binder rings. Deborah Broughton, if you want some. I bought a pack, then didn't realise I had some and bought another pack. So if you want some of these rings, I've got plenty. Yeah, you don't necessarily even have to do 12 by 12. Some people don't do 12 by 12, they do 8 by 12, and some people do 8 by 8, and some people do 6 by 6. So, yeah. Are you guys swapping grandma stories? I'm going to have to set up a whole new Facebook group for you lot, you grandmas. Oh, Nessa, I'll send you some. The bookbinding ones. Yeah, I have got a ton. How many do you want? Message me. Deborah, message me if you want some as well, because you guys are in the UK. I can easily just pop those in the post to you. All right, lovelies. The only time I scrapbooked, what's she saying? I did it for the poems for my daughter. For that, I took half the page out from a vintage book and started sticking onto it. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, mini albums. Oh my goodness. I used to make paper bag albums. I'm sure I've shown you guys these. I love making mini albums as well. Yeah. Linda, I can't believe you just said that. Not quite yet. Oh, do you? Okay, Nessa, good idea. I'm still, yeah, I can't believe that Linda just said that. What? Kink journal style? What's that? Junk. Junk journal. Yeah. Yeah, junk journaling's a whole other area, isn't it? I think though, talking from what Deborah said and other people have said, they want to actually scrapbook some of their photographs. So it's important to be careful with them if you haven't got other copies. And the great thing to remember is that all Stampin' Up paper and card is acid and lignin free, so you don't have to think about, oh, am I using the right paper? So you have 4 lots of grandmas in your family now. Oh my gosh, that's so scary. Oh, hi Debbie. Hi Debbie Gibson. Oh my goodness, that's 3 Gibsons we know now, and you just commented under Steph Gibson. So Debbie, you are so welcome. We have Steph Gibson who watches, and she's just above you. And then there's another lady who's a Gibson. And for now, we tend to I call them the Gibson girls. So we've got 3 Gibson girls. What did I say about Vicky's typo? Oh, the kink the kink journals. Yeah, that's a whole kind of area we don't want to go into. Hi Kelly, yes, you missed it. I'm not even going to show you what I did. You're going to have to rewind. We did scrapbooking. But I will do another little show off of what I stamped on Saturday, because I did forget to show you guys. This is what I stamped on Saturday. Okay. Hi Nydia, when did you pop in? Oh, I didn't see you. Okay. Look at the centre of that flower. I love it. I know Martina calls this, I won't tell you what she calls this. You can guess. That little thing there. Anyway, you're all so welcome. And great to see you. What's today? Thursday. Yes, it does look like that. It is, Deborah. It is a new stamp set. Very retro. It does, yeah. See, Miss Steph, you girls are going to have to set up your own little group. Your grandma swapping stories Facebook group. Thanks, Jane, for the thumbs up. Right, guys, so on your way out, please give me a lovely thumbs up. It's your way of sending me a little mwah. Thank you. It's because I had a team meeting tonight, so I decided to put some lipstick on. And I've decided, see, I've started wearing earrings again, and maybe I should start to wear more lipstick because it makes me happy. So I'll use what's in my cupboards, although I'm really terrible with makeup. I have makeup going back years. And I know you're not supposed to, but you know, I'm channeling my inner Esther. I know, what with the earrings, yeah. Though I have to make Esther a pair of earrings for Christmas, because I really don't know what to get Esther for Christmas. And I said to her yesterday, I said, oh, is there a particular colour? So she's told me what colour she wants. She wants a royal blue earring. And I found I've got some really pretty royal blue beads. So, oh, it's okay, Steph. Some people don't like me wittering on. It's fine. I'm not going to stop being me. Good night, Mindy. Lovely to see you. People can switch off at this point if they want to. So I've got to make a pair of earrings, and I'm thinking of filming myself making them because I want to start working on my other channel. So there we go. Yeah, sometimes people click by accident. If you ever do click on a thumbs down by accident, you know, you can undo it by just clicking it again. Yeah, so, but anyway, it's okay if people give me, you know, not everybody likes what I do. It's okay. It doesn't change anything. Yes, I know some of you like me to come on and have a little chat. Oh, Jan, yes, I forgot. Jan, you're a jeweler as well, aren't you? Night K, yeah, I'm falling asleep too. Well, tonight, everybody, I went carol singing. Oh, we went outside to a friend's field, and we were all socially distanced in our little groups, and we sang carols. It was lovely. We dressed up very warm, and I even took a hot water bottle just in case it was going to get cold. Do I need beads? No. No, Martina. Unless you've got some really gorgeous ones that I like. Gotta have. But no. We'll have to, I'll call you one day. If I ever need a bit of inspiration and I need a new bead, I will call you. You were carol singing in the churchyard on Sunday. Oh, lovely, Deborah. That's lovely. So worth doing. Good. Right, I'm going to leave you. Thank you. It's just a bit of lippy. It's amazing, isn't it, how a bit of lippy can make all the difference. And I've given up doing eye makeup now because I wear glasses. So I'm there like this in the mirror, like this, going, I've got my thing. I'm going like this because I can't take my glasses off because then I can't see what I'm doing. So oh, silversmithing. Oh, lovely. I have got some silver clay that I keep meaning, oh, mulled wine, to have a go with. Oh, Vicky has her church. Now, Vicky, could you just post the name of your church? It's in Australia, obviously. Oh, lovely, Delinda. Good. Who said that they can't sit or something about not singing? Who was that? No one wants to hear me sing. That's Jan. Is it? A friend gave me a kit a few years ago, and I just need to sit down and take the time to think about what I'm going to do with it. And she gave me the blowtorch as well, so I'd love to have a go. I was even thinking, can I stamp into it? Who could live stream? Yes, who's live streaming? Yeah, Vicky's church is live streaming. We live stream. Oh, yeah. So true, Glenna. Yeah. And then the other thing is you've got to be careful then. If you've got it on your face, you get it on your finger. And then if you get it in the fingers, you can get it on your paper. I don't want lipstick on my paper, do I? If I sing the dog's howl. Yes, you can stamp the clay. Okay. Okay. Lovely. I suppose the only thing is you can't stamp words because otherwise they'll come around. They'll be upside down. Not upside down, but you know what I mean. The wrong way around. Just oh no, you can't post it in here. No, could you just type the name of your church, Vicky? Because you're allowed to. You can't post a link on here, but you can just type the name of your church, and people can look it up on YouTube. We're going to be doing a Christmas Day service at 10 a.m. and then we're going to be singing carols at 4 p.m. around the piano. Well, I don't know who's playing the piano. My son was supposed to be practicing, and my daughter was supposed to be practicing the ukulele, and my other son was supposed to be practicing guitar, but I haven't heard them practicing much recently. But my eldest son has had a big essay to get in, and I asked him a couple of days ago about it, and he said, oh yeah, I've got to do 1,000 words. And then today I said, oh, so how's it going? He said, oh, I've done 1,600. I'm like, ooh. So he's had to reduce that, but it's got to be in tomorrow. And then after that, he can relax, because then that's all his work in. So that'll be good. Yeah, so it's reversed. No, you see what you stamp as the stamp itself is reversed already. Oh, yes, you're right. Oh. Hi, Ellen. Good morning. Oh, gosh, this just tells me I've been on for a long time when Ellen's woken up. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, Vicky. Imagine Nations Church, Sydney. There we go. So if anyone wants to watch carols in Australia, they're going to be doing live streaming. Okay. Oh yes, we don't need lipstick if we're wearing masks. That's so true. Have you, Ellen? Oh, on Facebook. What did you just do? So if you don't follow Ellen Woodbridge, if you click on her name, you can go and find her channel. She does loads of Facebook lives, and she's based in Australia. So if you need to shop for Stampin' Up goodies in Australia, there's Vicky and Ellen you can shop with. So there we go. Oh, Cindy multitasks, you see. Cindy watches Ellen and she watches me. I think she's got 2 devices. She has one eye like that and one eye like that. Ooh. Ooh, yum. What did you get, Ellen? What's your favourite? What's up at the Peak District? You got torrential rain. I think it's blown over from Wales, Deborah. We've had it for the last few days, and I think it's gone over. Oh, you're singing Oh Holy Night. Oh, Arizona Oro Valley Church. You're singing Oh Holy Night. Oh, I love that song. So pretty. You can't decide. Too many nice ones. Name a couple. It's all right. Name a couple. Right, I'm just gonna. Oh, lovely, Kelly. Oh, lovely. Yes, I heard that there'd been snow. I'm going to have to write that down. Arizona Oro Valley Church. Arizona Oro Valley Church. Where's my pen? Arizona Valley Church. And they're on YouTube, I presume. Okay, that's cool. Floating and fluttering. I know, but Ellen, are you going to cut it? I had a quick play with it last week and I'm like, I just want to cut it up. So I'll let you play with it and see what you say, see what you think. So there we go. Right, I'm going to say goodnight, guys. Lovely to see you all. Tomorrow's Friday. Don't know what I'm doing Friday. We'll see. But message me your scrapbooking queries. We'll try and focus on doing a bit more scrapbooking over the next few weeks. So lots of love. Take care. Bye.